Hello everybody, it's Judge's Free Time here. Isn't our country wonderful in the UK?
Well, it could do better. In fact, there are 10 things like fuck off.
So what we've done here is, out of our own amusement, we have actually thought about 10 things that could be changed in the UK. There's probably about 20 of them, but we're only doing 10 of them for the biggest things at the moment. This is for 2019, so this could be a remake at some point. But yeah, I've actually typed down those 10 things to hate about the UK 2019. So let's go into number 1. The Queen and our government. Let's go with the government first. They do nothing. You might as well put a potato in charge. They're terrible. What do you think?
Trying to think where to start, because all my problems with the government are just like congealed. So I'm trying to think, trying to sieve through all the problems and try to pick one in particular. Yeah, it's like Jacob said, you're better off putting a potato in charge.
I mean, it doesn't matter who you put in charge, no one's going to care. You might as well just get rid of the monarchy completely and just ride it all off. It's pointless. The Queen, yeah, she does fuck all, gets paid, doesn't get sanctioned, and yet us two on the job centre get sanctioned or fucked with our benefits. Yet again, our government, lovely government, pays the Queen shit ton of money without fucking letting her do a fucking thing around the house. Meanwhile, we're kind of on the same system, but we get sanctioned.
But currently we're going through a good phase because at this moment in time we get to laugh at the government because Theresa May is fucking off and general elections are going to happen in a month. It's shambolic, it really is. I mean, literally Cameron resigned and now Theresa May's resigned. Like literally every single so far, both Conservative leaders have resigned. Dare I say, I think the politics of this country is going to change for once. I mean, for once it's not going to be like Conservative and Labour. It's probably going to be between the Lib Dems and the Brexit Party, I'm guessing.
Yeah, right. You've got to look into this, and I don't think so. I mean, they keep saying there's change all the time, but there never was. I mean, I put my false hope in for Donald Trump, to be honest, but at least he's more against some policy like the UK gun law.
But even if we do get, like, for once a different change, I still think it'll still be the same shit as before, just with different names.
Oh, by the way, if you heard a noise just then, there's a shit ton of batteries right here, and I'm trying to move them out of the way. Very professional, I know. Okay, number 2, bank holidays. Oh God, where do I stand with fucking bank holidays? I hate bank holiday Monday, I hate fucking Easter Monday off, I hate all of it. If it was up to me, I would actually get rid of this bullshit, because apart from Easter Monday, fair enough, but every other Monday can fuck off, because everyone wants an excuse to have a day off work. No one's working anymore in this UK, have you noticed? Because of this bullshit, no one's working anymore because they're always suing people. They're always fucking around and they're not really getting any jobs done because of this. And this is why our globe is slowing down as we speak, because bank holidays exist, Christmas exists, fucking Easter exists. Alright, them two are okay, but many others aren't, and it takes the piss. Why do we have to have a day off on fucking New Year's Day? It makes no sense. What do you think?
Well, put it this way, there's a lot less now than there was back in the days before. The days where we used to have like hundreds of bank holidays, at least from what I heard.
Well, thank God they're fucking gone then, but just get rid of them in general. I mean, we don't need a million of them. It's just more excuses for us to have fucking days off. It's annoying. I mean, we get enough from, being ill or pretending to be ill and then suing the government or suing themselves and then fucking around with femininity and all that crap. It's time to work, people, honestly. 3, shavs. Oh my God, where do we stand with these bastards?
Where the hell do we start, exactly?
I was in Mackie D's the other day, and fuck me, it was so full, it was unbelievable. And it wasn't like, oh, there was 2 people in there. No, it was a fucking full of fucking plebs that didn't know what the fuck they wanted. They were in the queue like no other. It's supposed to be fast food, but it was slow food. It was like, for fuck's sake, McDonald's. And then And then wherever you go, you get sweared at from a chav, or they talk behind your back because that's all they can do, or they throw a fucking egg at you. They're awful fucking wankers, to be honest.
Yep, and they're responsible for pushing up the crime rates all over the country.
And yet they don't work a fucking day in their life unless you are a waked up chav and actually is a little bit better than what you are now. But some chavs today suck.
Some?
Well, I'm not going to say all of them, because some chavs have actually somewhat got jobs, but they're only doing it by force, I guess, by government. But for fuck's sake, it goes on all day. These fuckers piss me off. No matter where I go, it's, you know, it really fucks me off. All right, number 4, gun laws. Your hot point.
Sorry, Keith, I'm just trying to control anger levels here.
Let me get started while you're revving up.
Please let me get started, because I'm so angry I've lost all train of thought.
Gun laws are so pathetic. I mean, we're allowed knives, but not guns. We're not even allowed a pistol. Farmers get more treatment than us because they get fucking shotguns, for fuck's sake. Farmers get fucking guns, but we don't get them. I mean, since we got rid of the gun, lots more fucking crime has come in this country. What can you say about that? It's not worked. Whatever it is, it's not working. And you know, guns protect. They don't kill people unless the person that's using it kills them. People kill people, guns don't. Get that in your fucking thick head, UK. Get the gun law back to where it was. I mean, alright, the retards, fair enough, don't give them guns, fair enough, they could kill themselves. And people that commit suicide, fair enough. But then they've got other ways to do it anyway, like knives and many other things, and paracetamol. I mean, there's another thing I didn't put down here, but I might as well say it right here. Fucking paracetamols, oh my god. You can't have more than 2 packs because people commit suicide on them. That's how bad it's got here.
But back to the guns for a sec. Yeah, it's just basically like I said this time and time again, like the gun laws here are just really pathetic. They don't even they'll just knee-jerk reactions to tragic events, and they were tragic events that happened nearly 20 odd years ago. The first one came about, the ban on rifles came about as a result of the Hungerford massacre, where basically some lunatic retard by the name of Michael Rice basically got an AK and shot the fucking town up, killed a bunch of people, including himself and his own mum.
We also seem to think that, you know, just because one thing happened, it's going to happen all the time. But it's not.
And what really gets me is the second shooting. That first shooting caused the ban of rifles, but not handguns. The ban of handguns came about. This one really touches me. This one really touches home when some. The ban on handguns came about after the Dublin massacre, where some dirty, filthy, fucking pedo cunt who blamed not himself for his own disgusting notes, but the kids, got a handgun and shot the school up. I think he killed, 35 kids and one fucking teacher.
Anyway, we better wrap this up, the battery's getting low. But yeah, gun law's terrible. I mean, just because one thing happened doesn't mean you have to get rid of it. Not really. You know, torture the fucking villains, not us. Fucking hell. Number 5, food and drink imports. Now, in the UK, we get a thing called limited shit, which means that it's not here for at least 5 seconds, and then you have to either vote for it or some bollocks, and it really sucks. Why the fuck do we do this? It makes no fucking sense. Yeah, so I don't like the idea that we have to have an import problem in the UK where we have to pay tax up the arse and many other things up the arse. And then when, for example, we had the double down here for only 2 weeks or a month, and that sucked because in America you can just get one like that, not a problem. And many other things in America that you can get and you can't get here. I mean, I would try the fucking Big Bell box, the American size version, because the UK size is just, well, near the same, to be honest. But there's only one Taco Bell here in in the UK really, or 2 or 3, I can't remember.
There's actually 6 scattered across the UK. They're like hundreds of miles apart from each other.
It's funny, you know, we get McDonald's, but we don't get many fucking Taco Bells. We get a KFC, which is, by the way, nothing to do with Tennessee, and, you know, is it not Tennessee? I don't know what the fuck it was, apparently it's supposed to be somewhere else. Anyway, yeah, it's just bullshit. I wish there was, you know, better food import here. Number 6, Peter Ring inviting country. Now, if you don't know here, we have a thing called the BBC, now it's all worldwide. You probably know about it in America and Canada and many other places. The BBC are cunts. And they're such cunts that they decide to fucking invite a fucking paedophile in their own court of rings. And they basically give him a fucking stage, a fucking dressing room. They gave him a fucking kid access.
Not just one, there was several.
And yet, your TV licensing went towards this. Now, TV licensing in the UK is bad enough, but when you have a pedo ring, that's a big problem. I think we also heard Gary Glitter as well. And a lot of people are still paying for a TV license, even though the fact that, we have a shit ton of pedos going on day to day on the TV, and people are still not, you know, people are still stupid enough to buy one. It's unbelievable. In fact, I don't know why court didn't sort this out and say, look, get rid of this fucking company. Or even better, you know, just send them to court and sue them for billions and billions and billions of pounds, or even take them down even. Don't let them fucking keep rolling this fucking pedo ring by making more programs, for fuck's sake, for the fucking Beeb and ITV and many others. So yeah, but also the fact that we talk about paedophiles all the time, but we don't fucking like go after them with pitchforks or anything, because they are fucking animals. We decide to, you know, give them an Xbox in prison and give them all the access to good shit in prison.
And their own segregated wings, so that the other prisoners can't do anything.
Also, they don't get many fucking years in prison, and they seem to think that it's just like the gay thing from the 80s where they have to fucking eventually go for it. But what sick, twisted, lawful person will allow this to happen again? Especially for the pedo rings, especially for pedophiles. Right, import of some goods. Now, this is another one. What I mean by that? Well, I mean like things like, you can buy things in America called uranium, and you can buy a lot of things, but here there's some things you can't get, like e-juices, like for your vape pens and such. And uranium. I mean, you can buy uranium in fucking America, but here you can't. And it's because of the terrorism bullshit. Now, here's the thing. Terrorism is alright when you're sorting it out and such like that. But for fuck's sake, don't do it to us, you know? And don't do it in airports either. That's really fucking retarded. What you should do is, you know, allow a tiny thing to... I mean, it's only a tiny minute. Uranium. Am I gonna fucking take over a country with some tiny amount? Come on, I just want to test my fucking nuclear detector just in case it doesn't work on the day we get fucking exploded. Oh yeah, so people that have fucking nuclear reactors are allowed fucking uranium and all that shit, but we're not allowed a tiny little bit in the bottle. They can get away with it, Sean. They can destroy our health without fucking asking our permission with Wi-Fi and fucking other things, but I can't get uranium? Fuck's sake. What do you think of import some goods? There's some goods in the UK you can't get. You have to be age verified or some bullshit.
Yeah, it sucks sometimes.
Yeah. Number 8, pop tax and silly tax in general. Let's talk about the silly tax first. Cigarette tax. Now, the cigarette tax is way too high in my opinion. It's like, what is it, 12 quid for a pack of cigarettes now? It's like fucking ridiculous. And apparently that's the cheapest. No wonder people are importing it from Spain. Come on, people, think about it. And the pop tax, yeah, well, we'll soon be doing that as well in Spain, probably. We're going to be importing it from there, if we can, because of the import thing. But yeah, this pop tax is incredibly stupid. It's not really a tax. All they're doing is shoving aspartame in other drinks, and it's just killing you off faster with two sorts of fucking sources of sugar and fucking thingy. So ridiculous. What do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. This whole pop tax thing. This whole pop tax thing. It doesn't even serve like any purpose. It was just there to boost the ego of a certain chef who's now fallen on hard times.
You mean twat?
Yeah, twat. Sorry. Did I say chef? I meant twat. Sorry. Actually, no.
It's not even. He shouldn't even be called a chef because he's not a chef, is he? He's just a twat that doesn't know as much as your mum, basically, to cook, basically. I bet you he would burn the pizza.
He would. Well, he can't even do it.
Let's just say his fucking name, Jamie fucking Oliver. There you go. Jamie Oliver. Fucking. And now your restaurants are going down, so you fucking cunt.
He's lost all, but I think few restaurants now. Even then, they're probably gonna go soon.
Yeah. Goodbye, cunt. That's what I have to say to you. But yeah, the pop tax is just silly, and the bag charge, it's not going to really solve anything. It didn't solve the eco crisis. And all this eco crap doesn't exist, in my opinion, and the pop tax is just inviting mums to get it more in bulk, and it doesn't work. So whatever, soldier on. This is just Jamie Oliver's ego tax. Let's just call it that.
That is what it is. A Jamie Oliver fucking ego tax.
Number 9, our attitude towards the weather.
Now, Britain, what happened to you? When it used to snow, we used to greet it with open arms. We used to say, yeah, let's go and build snowmen and all that shit. And we never, it was actually a good time when it snowed. Fantastic time. I mean, obviously I remember back in my old secondary school, my headmaster would play and say, "Oh, you didn't throw snowballs because it might hurt someone. They could contain stones." At the time, being kids, we didn't take any notice. We just continued on anyway. But now, fast forward 20 years, because Britain hasn't actually snowed for a long time, it's like we've forgotten what the fuck to do. It's that minute there's a slight little snow that goes on. We go into a fucking frenzy. It's like, get the critters! We're gonna stop it from falling! It's like, calm the fuck down! It's just fucking snow!
Just one bit of snow, and that's it. I have lost my train home.
I recall, even the speed limit. When it snows, the speed limit is like 5 miles per hour. I recall it. I mean, granted, during snow, I recall the speed limit going down, but I do not recall it going down to 5 fucking miles an hour. Last time I checked, it was like, it was like fucking about 10 miles per hour.
And they keep saying about, drive out if you have to. Fuck it, everyone's going out anyway.
I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, I mean, when did this country get so fucking petty about snow, for fuck's sake?
Well, it came the same time we allowed Jamie Oliver to fuck with things.
And whilst we're discussing the weather, let's something else, right? Make your mind up, Britain. Do you want to be hot? Or do you want it wet and cold and miserable up here?
Well, they can't control the weather.
Because it seems like when either one comes around, you're complaining. Well, Jacob and I have made our mind up. We like it when it's cold, wet, and windy like it is now. We're not complaining, we enjoy it. We can complain when the heat comes in. That's where we stand, right? Good.
And what is it, the one more thing, not just when there's a snowflake go down and we all panic and then I can't get back on my train home, which fucking irritates the hell out of me. But when there's a chav scattered on the track, for some reason he wanted to commit suicide on the track or whatever's happened, we have to turn off all trains. We have to slow down everyone on their fucking travel, put people on other carriages. I mean, for fuck's sake, in America, if there's a deer in the road, people still drive on. So why the fuck do we give a fuck about suicide at the moment? Or on tracks like this so much? It's like all the workers are just have an excuse to stop and just go, look, track, and we invite this shit. And yet in America, they have snowstorms up the arse and they fucking keep rolling all the time. The only time they don't is when it does get so bad. But when it's not so bad down here, it's just like we act like them when the weather is terrible.
Yeah,
when it's not.
I mean, the point is, right, if it's like a really colossal amount of snow, like maybe, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 feet of snow, then that's cause for alarm, because that's quite a lot of fucking snow.
Also,
but if we're having just like, what's the name? Like 3-4 inches of snow? Maybe the fuck on, Britain. Jesus Christ. Don't act into a fucking panic like the apocalypse is coming.
yeah, I was going to say something then, but I wasn't too sure. But yeah, that's pretty bad, really. Okie dokie. Right, so NHS is the next one.
NHS. Oh, Jesus.
Let me just say, it's a pointless system. And they say it's free when it's not free. You're paying it through tax, so it's not exactly free, is it? It's not free NHS. Get it right, Britain. And, you know, when you get pills, you still have to pay for it, so it's not really free.
Yeah, and I have some personal feelings I want to say on this. I don't know, I'll try and make it because I can.
It's a crack camera, what can I say?
What I have to say is, like, I know many people are going to call me elitist shit saying this, but I don't really care. I actually prefer like a private like hospital to NHS. Let me tell you why. Because when it comes to terminal illnesses, right? When it comes to terminal illnesses, the NHS like to dick you around. They really like to fucking dick you around, and I'm talking from personal experience here. I'm not just saying it. I'm not pulling this out of my mouth. I'm talking from personal experience. When you have a terminal illness, the NHS will do everything in their power to not fucking tell you. They'll prick you around, they'll fucking dick you around, junk group oops. I'll never forget the time when my dad was fucking diagnosed with his illness. By the time he was actually fucking diagnosed, they fucked him around, right? Pissed around. By the time they diagnosed him, he was in a fucking wheelchair. The illness had consumed him, was halfway through consuming him.
Oh, and one more thing we need to go through. Back to the weather thing quick on our list. I need to quickly say that we you know, through the weather forecasts and such like that, we always like panic and break down and all that. But here's the thing, America are laughing at us because in America they have fucking tornadoes and windstorms down there and they still keep trains going. Why aren't we like this?
Yeah, but anyway, back to this.
Anyway.
By the time my dad was diagnosed, he was pretty much a good whereas in a private hospital, you know, because you're paying them to do them a fucking service, because you're paying them, they have to be upfront and clear straight away. It's like, or they won't tell you straight out, like they'll say, we think you have this, but we'll run some tests. And if there's tests that say, yes, you have this, you need treatment, blah, blah, blah. See, the private hospitals actually prepare you. They actually prepare you for worse.
I don't
do that.
I mean, what I don't get right is the NHS is paid through the tax system, so it's not free. So, to be honest, private and NHS are not really free, and yet they're both different services. They lie to you from the NHS, but yet again the private one doesn't. It doesn't make any sense why the fucking medical practices like to do this.
But yeah, that's my reason for not liking the NHS one bit at all.
I don't like it because they dig you around, and yet the private ones are better, even though they might be a bit more expensive. But again, you're still paying through taxes, and they're going to fuck all, to be honest. The bins don't get collected enough. The fucking tarmac on the road never gets fixed properly. The fucking trees never get cut properly. You know, it's all the sort of shit that we can't go on. Anyway, the camera battery is getting low, so we've got to end it now. This was a full battery, and this just shows how many we're going for. 24 minutes! Anyway. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much, Sean, for joining me again. Is there 10 things you hate about the UK? Please put them below. But yeah, all of this is just necessary in the UK.
Be interesting to see the dislikes of this video.
Could be pretty high. It was pretty high once before, but that was because of some other person that we're not going to name this. Fuck it. Just let him. Right. Bye bye. Oh shit, I'm zooming in. Bye! Say bye.
Calm the fuck down!